imagine, because I've always been a mad geek on the Romans, but I wanted Robbie to do his take, because Robbie is a lot more in touch with the generation.
Because it's a classic sort of time slip. He finds an old rusted helmet on the beach, digs it up, dusts it off, and he's just fascinated by it, and he can't quite place why. He tries it on for size, it slips down over his head, he's only like a kid, you know what I mean? And then he's left in the dark, and when he pulls the helmet off, he finds himself in this tunnel. The beach is gone, it's a completely different world. And there's someone there who tosses him a shield and says, "You're next Gladiator." He's Gladiator, and when he looks in the reflection of the shield, he's transformed, he's went back in time. He's underneath the Colosseum in the tunnels, waiting to go out to fight to his death. And of course, when he goes out, at first he's loving it. It's something he's never experienced. The cheer of the crowd, it goes to his head a little bit. But when the fella steps out at the other side, he sort of realises what he's got himself in for. And then when the helmet's knocked out of his hand, he's in a race against time. He's got to get the helmet back on to get back to where he was.
And then I followed in with the history, because what the story's effectively doing is taking the great gladiator hero Robbie and my generation for Russell Crowe with Robbie, the film Gladiator, a marvellous movie, and my favourite is Spartacus with Kirk Douglas. And I wanted to show kids, a lot of kids think history is useless, history's boring, there's no future in it. But I mean, they love Doctor Who. And so what we wanted was just that Doctor Who feel of the time travel moment. So instead of history being some dull, dusty subject, it is anecdotes, it is a visual reality, and you open this door through the TARDIS or through putting this helmet on your head, and you are there. You are the guy, and you are fighting for your life. And that's, I think, what a good history story should do. And by this, texts like this can open up not just English, but they can open up the history curriculum to youngsters.